already been picked up by Falcons APBREN. Oh, again and again. We are keep seeing Falcons APBREN doing the same technique to the side of Team Liquid.
For me, their team composition is a mix of aggression together with defensive. Wherever the plan will be not going on for their favor, there is a backup plans. Like for example, Zaz with his Dominators Descent, and Kaltizi will be their main aggressor here against the side of Team Liquid PH. Well, on to the side of Team Liquid PH, they are just going straight for the aggression. So what do you think about this, Bani?
Oh, I'm like having a dilemma right now. I don't know why, because I feel like
Well done,
at
team.
one side I'm like loving what FCAP is putting out for the draft, but at the same time I'm feeling like Team Liquid, when it comes to aggression, they always pull through. They always have that early start up that made it so difficult to actually fight off. But here, Kyle TZ try to go in for the overextension of to farm out. He didn't manage to get away without any casualty, but Super Marco is going to have a little bit difficulty here at the bot lane, but Ogwen rise to the occasion to cover things up, and Benny Cutie will be falling back away. I mean, like so far right now, not much of the engagement, not much of a scrimmage been done. It's just moving on to find a way to actually level things up and get a good positioning on the side. But here on out, it's going to be Ogwen who is the one to be captured. Oh, but somehow he still managed to survive that script.
Just little pokes here coming from the side of Team Liquid PH, just forcing some resources to be popped off. But here onto the top lane, Danny, both of the players are just putting some pressure and just trying to scare off one another, and Sanji just crawling out because of the slow capabilities coming from this Zaz. And do you think this Zaz will be a good hero for the side of Falcons City Brand?
Possibility, maybe they might be able to actually counter off, making sure that at least some of the movement flexibility that has been picked by the team of by the side of Team Liquid, it could be a really good case coming up from Team FCAP. But then again, Turtle right here will be poked. They put out a
Ooh!
really good defense right here, coming in for a fight. It's going to be that penalty zone to capture two players, but Few takes down Kaltizi and making sure that Sanji also been taken out. Lovely, lovely guard up for Team AppCap, and going in for JP as well. But JP will be pulled off straight away, and it's going to be an opening for them to have that turtle on their hands. And while they're in the process right here, they're going to go in for 2-4-2. But Team Liquid, they don't want to go for that. Come on. You don't want to actually make even more casualty to the side of Team Falcons AP brand.
Wait, Danny, actually at first I was kind of confused. Why do Falcon City Brand does have two explainers? I just noticed Super Marco using the Ruby in the gold lane position. So very interesting, just countering out this Harry pick coming from the side of Team Liquid Echo PH.
Hmm.
Ooh.
I mean, that's the idea, right? I mean, it's a funny idea to be put out,
Yeah.
interesting pick, but yet it's actually working in their favor. The fact that it's not the typical lineup that you would see to actually counter back, but AFCAP, it seems like they definitely have it what they want to in, and now they're going to go in for the push, going in for the steal for the purple buff. They managed to actually hold off, and Kaltizi could not do anything. You just look it up, but now pushing on straight away to the AFCAP, but it's just not going to be anything for the team of Liquid as AFCAP managed to move away and steal easily.
Network that he has, he's not finding any openings here. Even resources got stolen out by Kyle TZ onto his hands. But still, Benecuti is here. Will he gonna carry this team? What do you think, Danny?
Oh. I think we literally actually predicted what was supposed to happen. We thought that it was gonna be like a possible of last match, but I feel that AppCap they want to actually elongate this game. They really want to prolong this game. So the fact that we are seeing a really good formation coming in right now, next turtle will be contested out. Flap TZ try to actually shoo away Sanford, avoiding any engagement wise, but JP comes through right distance. Is gonna be Flap TZ who takes
Ooh.
down Sanji in the process right now. Flap TZ having a little bit of difficulty. Call TZ come in with the help of Benny Cutie, shutting down Flap TZ as well, and now leaving off Few as well as Ogwe. They're going in all out, starting home, and he's coming in from the Call TZ side to make sure that they be able to actually retreat in favor.
Ooh.
Shuts down Benny Cutie and is back again to the side of Team FCAP.
That was a really close call for Carl. Easy is nearly dead onto the hands of Super Marco, but still he managed to get away. But here comes Sanford once again with a final slash and flickering out just to save himself from the possible death. And Carl TZ will not gonna pursue anymore. But Sanji once
Whoa!
again, he is possibly gonna pop out together with a Frigid Glacier. Is this the fight that Team Liquid been
Ooh.
finding for a very long time, and they managed to take down Ogwen?
I mean, the idea was really good just now. Super Marco coming in with Ruby, drags away uh, a Team Liquid, and then we got Flap TZ, penalty zone. That was a really good combo, but I feel like the continuous the closure that they were looking for, the one they want to actually close it out, was not in the favor. They didn't manage to actually at least connect all the dots that they needed, and ended up it was a bit of wasteful for the side of Team FCAP. But not to worry, 5-2. They still in the lead. They give some of the small wins to the side of Team Liquid for now, but for me, I still think FCAP still have a really good composure.
Yes, indeed, Bani. Falcons APBREN is starting to snowball here onto the against the side of Team Liquid PH, but all the all the Team Liquid PH need to do is to drag this out into the late game, since they have the marksman, which is a great advantage in terms of a distance combat. But still, this is a Harriet that dashes in, which is not a good long range hero against a Ruby. And take note, this is a Ruby gold lane, which amplifies his farming method and farming capabilities that could give him an early stage online in terms of team fights.
Turtle is about to spawn out. We do see most of the Team Falcons already stacking up right at that bot lane, and then somehow Team Liquid will be there to contest it off. Ogun will be the one to poke it off first of all. Flap TZ with Super Marco. Try to actually fight it out, but it's gonna be Sanford who goes in for the fight between Flap TZ as well as Super Marco. Super Marco will be shut down by Benny Cutie. As the time goes by, it's gonna be Flap TZ trying to move away, but Kyle coming in for a fight, shuts down Sanji, leaving off to JP as
Ooh.
well. Will be able to get the double kill to Benny Cutie and JP as well. Triple kill comes through, an opening sight for Team FCAP as Sanji as well has been shut down. Sanford all alone, try to make a trade off. He did manage to take down Flap TZ, but here
Ooh.
on out, 3-2-1, Sanford, you are got out. He tried to move away, but it's not gonna be easy as Team FCAT will be able to get that upper hand as well. Monster kill from Cal TZ.
Kyle TZ just showing off right now. He is online, popping out in every team fight. He really knows who is his target, his main priority. But here comes Super Marco. Marco got sandwiched with the team members here coming from the side of Team Liquid Echo. But Kyle TZ once again really confident to go in with the Tempest of Blade. But the Shadow Kill will just gonna buy him some time to leave out, and he will just gonna reset, and that is a very nice force out of resources coming from Kyle Peasy.
6-0-2. Already stacking off every necessity that is needed with the level 13 in his hand. He is looking very good now to be fighting off with Team Liquid now, since they didn't manage to actually had the opportunity to actually grab that turtle. So now it's going to be the first lot to be taken, but so far Team FCAP will be trying to actually poke it off. Team Liquid somehow trying to find an opening. They waited out so far. We do see JP might actually go in, but at the same time, right this instant. They try to slow things down for Team Liquid as well. Movement coming in from FCAP. They already anticipating what is going to be done by Team Liquid, and this is why all the movement that was red is going in the favor of Team FCAP. But at the same time, Sanford has been tagged off. Flap TZ comes in for a fight. But at the same time, Team Liquid will be the one to gang it up. It has been
Ooh.
able to be saved by Cal TZ for that Lord. But at the same time, Team Liquid tried to retreat it up. But Flap TZ shuts down. And it's going to be JP to be taken out by Cal TZ as well. Sanford just
Oh,
close enough, barely make it out alive, but still
oh my
have
god.
the ability to move away. But FCAP has already done so much damage. They don't need to worry. They got a lot. They got that trade. What do you want to do more? Is that you will be able to push in. And now pushing into Carl TZ as well. Carl TZ a little bit of overextension, but Benny Cutie as well. Right at the open right here is going to be 3v1. Benny Cutie try to do a little bit of the damage to the side of Flap TZ. It's not going to be enough. They will be able to pull through with the steal of that purple bar.
A lot of the Team Liquid right now is the one who's playing it defensively. They really have to defend this lore, but it's a level 1 lore, so it's not that really tough to kill, but still, they really need to be aware that Owen is always ready to go in with this minimalist fury, and but still there is no flicker yet, so there's nothing to worry about.
I mean, we talked about this, right? Most of the lineup that Team Liquid is putting out is pretty much a little bit too squishy to the taste, to a point that Team Falcons APBREN is able to actually punish off for those mistakes. And now coming in already, Benny Cutie try to hold things down, try to make sure that at least they don't get into their turret. And even Sanji try to go in for the hill stop. It's still not enough to actually shut it down. But Fatizi going in for the penalty zone, managed to capture JP, but at the same time it's not going to be enough. But JP will be shut down by Kaltizi to connect the dot, takes down Stanford as well, and moving into the Kaltizi as well. Ooh, but he managed to move away as quickly as possible. If he got that, it could have been a really good win for FCAP. But not to worry much, they will get that turret to be opened up already, and now pushing off within the second. Lord, who is about to spawn within the 60-second, it's already enough damage that FCAP already put out.
Still, Team Liquid, they are in this game. They're still alive. That is the surprise thing here, Bunny. Oh my god. What is this game? It's taking too long for the Falcons AP brand to close this out because their siege tower
Mhm.
potential is way too weak because they have a Ruby Golden, which is not a marksman that can just push out some towers or like turrets in a small seconds of time.
Agree. I do agree on that note. That's the tough part, right? I like the fact that they made it so impossible, a different kind of technique to be put out. The not the typical gameplay that we saw throughout this Supernova tournament, and that made Team Liquid so hard to actually read on against the Team Falcons AP brand. Now Lot has already been spawned. They're going to actually find the opening that they need of, and Team Liquid is looking for a way to at least steal it out. Attempts coming in from Super Marco to push in with the help of Kyle TZ. JP coming in for a fight with Flap TZ first of all. Sanji needs to help him up to actually stun him off as well. But Kyle TZ looking for a way. Lot has already been slain. Not enough can be done, and they're going in for the push already. Pushing up for that penalty zone. Kyle TZ being able to take
Oh
down
my
first
god.
of all Benny Cutie, and pushing up to Sanji as well as Ogun takes him up. JP, just in the nick of time, will be taken out by Super Marco, making the 4 kills in the hands of Falcon AP Brands, 17-4. This could be the end for Team Liquid PH.
I guess we will gonna see a deja vu once again as what we witnessed last tournament in our MLBB World Game 7 against these two heroes, and Sanford just trying his best to defend this out, but how easy the damage output coming from this link was way too much for the side of Team Liquid to handle.
You want it? You asked for it? Well, Mr. Lasty, you got it. Game number 7 is waiting for all of us right here for the Grand Finals. So now they neutralize